Kia ora folk, it's Bridgitt here from Maintaining Your Health in Napier. I'm here today on Radio Kidnappers program to talk to you about Naturopathy with Bridgitt. It's a new program and I'm very excited to share that with you. Today I'm going to be talking about reflexology lymphatic drainage. It's one of my passions. I provide it quite a lot in clinic, and it's also in celebration of World Lymphedema Day on March the 6th, so that's all around the world. What is lymphatic drainage? Some people have heard of it, some people haven't, and so I'm here to explain that to you. I was first introduced to lymphatic drainage when I did iridology through a gentleman called Bernard Jensen. Now, iridology is the study of the iris, and the iris maps the body. This piqued my interest for lymphatic drainage because you can clearly see the stagnancy of the lymphatic system on the iris. So from there I learned manual lymphatic drainage, kind of like massage, and that was okay. I enjoyed that, but then I got introduced to reflexology and I thought, wow, this is fantastic. I can sit on my chair all day and provide lymphatic drainage. So I've talked about some new words there for you today. So reflexology. What is reflexology? It is a therapy where you just take your shoes off, you sit in a chair, and it's where the body's anatomy, the inside workings of your body, is mapped on the feet, the hands, the ears and the face. So I provide that in clinic and I add lymphatic drainage into that therapy. So that is why it's called reflexology lymphatic drainage. So what is this lymphatic drainage? Okay, so you know when you get a blister, right, and it swells up and then it can get really big and then you might go pop it, and it's that clear fluid that's underneath that blister. So that's your lymphatic fluid. So that lymphatic fluid, it goes around your body and it collects waste and toxins, and it goes through lymph nodes that filter it out, that contain infection, that filter it out. The lymphatic system runs on a different highway than your blood. It runs just under the skin here, so it cannot be pressed hard like a massage. There is a certain amount of gentleness that you have to apply to the skin in order for that lymphatic fluid to be moved. Now the nodes in the body are under the armpit, under the jaw. We see that a lot when we get a cold and it gets swollen under the jaw. Around the breast area, there's a big pile in the middle of the tummy. There's lymph nodes in the groin, lymph nodes under the knee and in the ankles. So when you come to see me for a lymphatic drainage, I move that fluid up through your body using techniques on the feet. I had one client that came to me and they said, how are you going to remove that lymphatic fluid? Have you got a big injection, a big needle that you're going to pull that out of? And I went, no, don't panic. Just take your shoes off, sit back in my chair and relax and just let my fingers do the talking. So they did, so they trusted me enough to learn that procedure. So what else can I talk about? So edema is one of the reasons that my clients come to me for lymphatic drainage, and edema is swelling of the skin, swelling of the body tissues, and that comes from a variety of reasons that people have swelling. Some people have their lymph nodes removed through breast cancer or through prostate cancer, or even through surgery. Their nodes get affected, which cause swelling of the skin. Some people have high blood pressure and that causes edema. Some people have poor kidney function, and the kidneys are not able to do their job to filter out the fluid, and so that can cause a backup of the fluid in the cell's tissues, and that causes edema as well. So that is some of the reasons how I can help you move that fluid out of the body. And again, it's not with a needle, it's moving it up through the body, through the lymph nodes, and it's got to get out of one of the holes in your body, so one of the orifices in your body. So some people experience that through mucus coming up, they cough up a lot of mucus. Some people have body odour, some people have excretions from their bowels or urination a lot. It's got to get out of the body somehow, this extra fluid. Another way that lymphatic drainage can help you is by detoxing. So we've talked about edema, so that's great. So now we're coming on to detoxing or cleansing the body, because as it's going along, it's like this Pac-Man. That's an old word. It's like this vacuum cleaner going through your body, collecting all this waste, and then it comes to the lymph nodes, which contain it and kind of filter it through, and then it carries on. So how do we get toxins in our body? Well, we can get toxins from walking down the street, from inhaling car fumes, if you're a hairdresser, if you're an engineer, a mechanic, a marine engineer, you have an accumulation of heavy metals in your body, and this is one way of helping to detox it through and out your system. Medication can also accumulate toxins in the body, as well as what we eat. Sometimes we eat too acidic foods, and that creates a build-up in the body, which creates mucus and catarrh, and that stagnates our system, stagnates the lymphatic system. We need our lymphatic system to be flowing easily, flowing. Oh, that's the name of my package, go with the flow, go with the flow, because we need it to be flowing. It is part of our immune system. If it's stagnant and it's not flowing, then I believe that can lead to a crisis. It can be causing underlying disease because it's not flowing, and there is a build-up of pathogens, bacteria and virus. So it's quite good in that respect. It's also really good for after surgery, for calming inflammation down. I've had several clients come to me from knee surgery, and their knees have been really hot and inflamed. And after we've done reflexology lymphatic drainage, it calms that heat down because it's moving toxins through. It's just calming and decreases the inflammation. How did I get into lymphatic drainage? Well, I did my training in 2008. I did reflexology training, and from there I learnt lymphatic drainage. I then went on to learn, Sally Kay from the UK came to New Zealand, and I learnt her method of reflexology lymphatic drainage. So I combined that as well as my knowledge of manual lymphatic drainage, and I combined it all into a special therapy in my clinic. I also combine that with brief naturopath advice, and you can find those packages on my website, www.maintainingyourhealth.co.nz, and you can read all about how lymphatic drainage can help you detox, get rid of edema, help with any skin rashes as well. There is a deal package on my website, so you buy 3 60-minute treatments with brief naturopath advice for $280, and you get your 4th treatment free. Why is that deal? That deal is because I believe that you need 3 treatments to really push the system to get it working and get it flowing. So again, you can check me out on my webpage, www.maintainingyourhouse.co.nz. I'm based at 16 Latham Street, Napier, and I'm also on Facebook, so you can check me out on Facebook. I do have appointments that you can book online. You can find the best day that suits you and the best time. So just to recap, today is World Lymphatic Day, and that's going to be happening on March the 6th this year. And so that's all around the world. Everybody that's affected by lymphatic drainage, lymphedema, they're celebrating. People who have it, people who acknowledge it. It's becoming more known around the world, and it's really important to keep your lymphatic fluid flowing. So I'm Bridgitt McNabb from Maintaining Your House, and today you're listening to Naturopathy with Bridgitt from Radio Kidnappers. Kia ora, thank you.